I learned two biggest lessons in my spiritual awakening journey. Actually, it transformed my whole journey, my whole purpose of being on this planet Earth. And I learned those two transformation things which really opened my third eye. And today, when I see myself from my past person, I realized I should have learned little more before. Then I don't know what would be the change, but I see a better version of myself if I compare myself to my past version. Namo Himalaya, I am Priya, your mindset transformation and manifestation coach. Today in this video, I am going to break down the two lessons that I learned from my spiritual awakening journey, which is very informative and very important for every human being who are on this planet Earth and who are on this spiritual awakening journey, and they have some questions to know about it. The deep questions, actually always we need to ask someone, we need to learn from someone, where we really can transform ourselves to reach our next level of journey. So before diving into those two lessons, I would like to know which part of the world you are tuning from and what kind of manifestation, or if you have any questions related to spiritual awakening journey, or if you want to share some information about spiritual awakening journey or your soul journey, you can actually comment me on our comment box. And I really appreciate when you comment. It is not only about you are commenting for yourself, it is about sharing your knowledge to the world through our social media or our YouTube channel. So make sure that you're watching the whole video until the end, and let's dive into those two lessons. So the first thing I learned from Master C. Hang E, who is actually from Shaolin Temple, Europe, and I spent a lot of time with him and his. So the first thing I learned from him is living life with unconditional love. Now you probably have this question that what does that mean, unconditional love? And you might be knowing everything in this material world, and our world is a complex of several rules by government, by media, by society, by people, and it is so difficult to be on the spiritual journey or the freedom life, and it makes a person to be with so many limitations. The reality is a person is meant to be in freedom, like bird, like animals, like tree, like plants. A person is also a nature, a part of nature. So it also needs freedom to expand its more energy, to expand its the highest energy. Now you might have questions that how the unconditional love actually starts helping a person to grow in a spiritual way. The thing is, the unconditional means there is no condition. There is no condition means when we start expanding ourselves, when we start believing ourselves in an unconditional way, means there is a person has to evolve in such a way, a person has to transform in such a way, the belief pattern has to be changed in such a way so that outside world or outside peoples cannot impact inside a person's thought, inside a person's belief, inside a person's thought process, or if what a person think about the future, if what a person think about to create, then the outside world, outside laws, rules should not impact. And how it will happen? The unconditional love. Unconditional love means a person has to evolve without thinking about rules, without thinking about laws or outside society or the circumstance which actually not resonate to help the person to expand in a better version. That's how a unconditional love actually can build a person to evolve in a better way, or to help a person to go to the next level of life. That's how every leader on this planet Earth, every leader on this world, when we see what they do, what's the difference between a leader and a normal common man? The only difference is, instead of blaming, instead of thinking about negativity, instead of focusing on negativity, a leader starts evolving, taking the action towards the failure. That means the leader just takes the impact of failure and turns it into the positivity, taking in the impact of the failure as learning, and starts building itself, create or expands a better version of itself. That's how a leader, that's how legends, how they build themselves in this world. And that's what I learned from Master C. Hang Yi. Oh, and the second one which actually I learned from him is always being ungrounded version. What does that mean? Means no matter how much you fly high, you should always be on the ground. Means your foot always should be on the ground. If you start flying, of course there is a chance of falling down, because our spirituality speaks, when something grows also comes down. So there is no such thing is going to be like this. It is always, there will be start, it will go peak and it will go down. That means the journey is always from 0 to 0. Means the life journey starts with 0 and ends with also 0, like birth and death, everything. And that's how our life is called as infinity life. Universe is infinity, a human is infinity, everything is form of infinity. That's how we all are part of this infinity and this infinity of the world. So we should never forget that our best version always starts with the ground. No matter how high we are flying, how high we are going, how much we can achieve, it should not be effect to ourselves out of ego. Now you might have questions like how ego is actually impacting your life or any human's life. And if by answering this I can say, like, ego is nothing but the conditions, as we already discussed about the first part, which I learned from my Master C. Hangi, and life should be unconditional. Actually, ego starts with all conditions, reasons, envy, jealousness, reason. If you do this, then I have to do it. If they do this, then I have to do that. And this has happened because of this. This has happened because of that. This is going to be happened because of this. All this part starts with ego. Ego means conditions, your belief pattern. And that's how I say it, like when a person goes up, and it should not be out of ego. Means a person should not say like I did this, that's why I became like this, I have achieved this. This is ego. So what Master says, Grandmaster says, no matter how high you achieve, how high you are climbing up in your life, you should always remember that this is just a blessing from the universe. This is just a mathematical calculation that you have done with your focus and consistency, and with the blessing of divine timing, and with the blessing of divine energy. you have achieved or a human have achieved. That doesn't mean that a human has to think that it has done by themselves. No, nothing in this planet Earth or in this universe happens with the effort of a human or anything. It is always with coincide with the divine energy and the divine timing. That's how everything comes in a greater result. If out of ego everything is going to be happen, then everyone on this planet Earth is actually going to be successful, isn't it that? Then why actually not everyone gets what they want? Everyone what they desire they should get, right? So when a person is going through transformation, the ego itself has to be resolved. The ego itself has to be dissolved, or the person has to remind itself that everything is happening because of the universe willingness. And the universe willingness or the blessing comes when a person desires or a person actually align itself to the universal energy. That's how the spiritual awakening actually becoming very, very transformative, and actually it opens a person's third eye, and actually living the life with purposefully, and living the looking at everything on the planet Earth with a different perspective. That's how it actually changes. This I have learned from my master, grandmaster Akshar from Himalayan mountains, and I really implemented in my life since I have been on the spiritual awakening journey. It has changed my life to see everything, to look everything, to think everything, to visualize everything, to listen everything. And I see that a lot of changes inside me, and I believe that after listening to this, after learning from this video, you can actually implement in your life and see a better version of you. And let me know if you find some informative from this video, then please comment me below on our comment box. And also if you find something is helping you in this video, then you can actually share someone who you feel like it is going to be helpful for them. And also please subscribe our channel, hit the like button and bell button for our upcoming next video. And thank you so much for watching our video, and see you on our next upcoming video. Till then, Namo Himalaya.